Get off my screen, man. Hey, I'm back. Hey, I'm back. I don't think I can change this as we on the fly. Oh, look at this. Maybe I can. Maybe I can change this. All right, we're back. Hey guys, let me know when we're back and we'll start the Lionsgate thing. Hey Patricia, what's up? Hope you're having an amazing day. It's Scottish Lass. What's the sava? Hope you're having a super beautiful day. We're gonna just wait for a couple of more. Well, I'm gonna turn, if I can, I'm gonna turn this into a video, if I can swing it so that I can show you guys. So I'm back at the hostel, and this is the live stream. It's demonetized, I think, so you guys can say what you want. We'll have people come in and turn the TV on and say some stuff that's gonna make, get demonetized anyways. But hopefully we can turn this into a video. Let's wait for a couple more of the peeps to arrive, and then I'll explain the Lionsgate portal to you guys. It is really, really cool. And that's the action. I hope everyone is, and I'll explain it and I'll show it to you. But in the meantime, everybody be cool, man. I didn't get a chance to do the horoscopes. And so, but you guys need to know that you guys got to chill out a little bit. Just be careful with each other. Stay away from abusive people. Hey Pisces, what's up, beautiful? I hope you're having an amazing day. It's great to see you. Stay away from abusive people. We had an incident today. We had an incident this morning, and hey Beast, what's up? Beast, you gotta see that this Lionsgate thing is really, really cool. I'll show you guys in a sec. I just want to remind you guys to stay away from abusive people. So there's a borderline. They're either abusive or stupid, and both of them, either way, they gotta go. So stay away. All right. Well, so we're. What?
Yep. I fucking fucked up my whole hand. Serious. Oh man, these people can't even get the toilet right.
I know.
Come on. How fucking hard can it be?
It gets tricky. All right, guys. So what's going on? So I'm gonna show you guys the well, hopefully I'm gonna show you guys the Lionsgate portal thing. Are you guys ready? Everybody ready? So let me pull it up, see if I can monitor on my phone. I don't know how long the internet's gonna last. I don't even know if it's working or not. But let's see.
The hallway.
It works in the hallway.
Yeah, like you're a fucking peasant. Like you're a fucking dishwasher. You got to eat in the kitchen. You're nasty and dirty and rough.
I'm a musician, man. I eat in the kitchen. That's right. They only let me in. They only let me in the kitchen.
Eat underneath the stage.
The alley. They make me eat in the alley.
That's what you got. These people stay away. Fuck that, my God.
All right, guys. Here we go. So I'm gonna explain this to you guys right now. Oh crap! All right. Well. All right. So let me go to here and then here. All right, here we go, guys. Check it out. All right, let's make a video out of this. Crud, let's make a video out of this. One sec. Hey guys, welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sonny, and today I'm going to show you guys the Lionsgate portal thing. Gotta excuse the way I look and everything. You guys know I'm kind of in a situation right now, but I wanted to get this out to you guys. Now, in a second, I will show you guys I'll show you guys right now. Here we go. So this is the sky, and it's important not to confuse. It's important to not confuse astrology with astronomy, and that seems to be what happens when people go through this Lionsgate portal thing. Oh, is the Wi-Fi not working again?
Hallway.
Oh, here we go. We're back. So, or I don't know if we're back. This is my phone, but it looks like I'm here. So, not moving around much. Hey, Michelle, what's up? Can you guys see it? All right, here we go. I'm having trouble seeing you guys, but here we go. So there are two parts. There are two parts to this Lionsgate portal. There's a western part and an eastern component to it. And I don't think we're live. I don't think we're live. All right, well, if this is recording or not, I'm not sure if we're able to do this properly. Let me just see if this is going to work or not. Yeah, it says we're connected and we're open. Okay, so here we go. So I'm not sure if, just let me know if you can't hear me, guys, or let me know if there's a problem, because my monitor is 100% not working and the internet doesn't work here. All right, here we go. So the Lionsgate portal has two components. It has an eastern component and a western component. But the reality of, so an eastern component and a western component, or westernized component, so to speak. And the westernized component has to do with the auspicious 8, the auspicious number 8. And that's why it is on the 8th, right? They do it on the 8th. So on one hand, you have a numerology component to the astrology. You see, a lot of the stuff but at the same time, everything rising is supposed to rise in the sign of Leo. And I'll show you this in one sec. Now, but we're not really in the West. We're not in the season of Leo yet. We're in the West, we're in the season of Leo, hence 8/8. But in the East, in Vedic astrology, they're not in Leo yet. Now the Lionsgate portal, that's cool. Well, let's hear the voice until we can move the screen. So the Lionsgate portal occurs when the sun and the dogs and Sirius, the two brightest luminaries in the sky, rise in the east simultaneously. So you're going to see what appears to be like two suns or two stars, sort of, a big one and a small one. The reason this is important, this is important because this particular aspect is, even though it's the sun and Sirius, it's we also acknowledge this particular aspect with the sun and Venus when we call it the morning star or the evening star. And there are other phenomena that we observe with relationship. There are other Vedic yogas, right? There are other things that we observe, but they all tend to be in a relation to the rising sun. And this is what it looks like right here. Guys, let me know if you can see it yet. So this is the east, right? The sun rises in the east, and this is the south, because I like to look south, because I'm from the north, right? And so this is east, and you'll see, as I adjust the time here on the right, as we move up, at 6:23 a.m., that's approaching sunrise. And you'll see Sirius right here on the horizon. But we're kind of cruising, the sun's not really,
No, the highest is teachers in Chicago.
Yeah, so you see it right here. See how the sun is rising and Sirius is rising right here in the east, and they're rising beside each other. And it's supposed to happen in the sign of, let's move it forward a couple of hours. It's supposed to happen in the sign of Leo, but we're not quite in Leo yet. So this is Leo over here, right? Leo's here. So Leo minor up here. And it's this line across right here where we have the rising of Sirius in relationship to the rising of the sun during the season of Leo. And that is from the east. That's Vedic in the east. And the westernized approach to it locks it in on the 8th, because the number 8 is quite auspicious, 8th month, 8th day. But they don't really align anymore, because the 8th month of the 8th day, you can clearly see that the sun is between Cancer and Leo. But that's the way it rolls. So I'll back it up a couple hours. So I'll back it up, right? So if you can see over here to the right, you can't see it on the right because my face is in the way. But this is the 8th. Oh, no, it's not. It's the 13th. Let's back it up a couple of days. 12, 11, 10, 9. Come on. 9, 8. Well, there we go. So you'll see on the 8th, so this is the 8th, you'll see they align together in the sky. Do you guys see that? So let's back it up the hours a bit. So it's right here. Can anybody see this? Hey, Crystal, what's up, beautiful? Hope you're having an amazing day. Hey, check it out. So I'll tell you. Well, there's this thing called the Lionsgate portal. You know, in astrology and tarot and all that, they have all this kind of BS names and all this kind of like frou-frou and fra-fra, and space aliens are coming down to like...
There's a spaceship that lands on the Mercury every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
You just came up with last week.
It's exactly where I'm from. I'm not from the spaceship, man. I'm from the future. Okay, so... Anyway, so that's what's going on. Do you see it, guys? In addition to that, if you look closely, now this was the new moon, right? Do you guys remember the new moon was on the weekend? So the moon, this little black thing right here, is conjunct the sun. That's a new moon. And these guys are traveling along the ecliptic right here. These guys travel along the red line. Now, the sun rises at the same time as Sirius at this time of year, and that is considered the Lionsgate portal. So it's the 8th month, 8th day. So on the 8th month and the 8th day, when we look to the east, we'll see the sun. Let's back it up and I'll show you again. So this is what people used to see. So this is nighttime here, right? This is 5:30 before sunrise. And as we push it forward, you'll see as the sun rises, we'll see two things. We'll see the new moon. We'll see the moon covering the sun. We'll see the new moon. And we'll see Sirius rising right here. Now, astrology and astronomy are not the same thing. But there are some observable things that we see, and from those we take note and we move forward like that. And this is a phenomena, guys. This is it. This is it. This is the Lionsgate portal. So why is this so important? Well, at other times of the year, you will see instead of the moon, right? Instead of the moon crossing the sun as it's crossing right now, if we move forward a couple of days, you'll see, let's move back a bit. All right, so the moon is up here somewhere. The moon is nice and dark. You'll see that the moon is black because the moon's obviously behind the sun. It's black. And so if we bump it back a couple of days, right, on the ecliptic, the moon is there, and we move it forward, 1 day, 2 day, this is the 8th. On the 8th, the moon is right in front of the sun, and on the 9th, let's move forward a little. On the 9th, you can see that the moon starts to move well away from the sun. See, the moon is way down here on the 9th, and then the 10th, right, the moon's gone, right? The moon is way down here. Let's pump it up a little bit more. So that's what's going on. You'll also see Mercury and Mars are going to conjunct the sun. Apparently, I guess. I don't know. I have to look at the astrological chart, because our astrological chart doesn't entirely line up with this particular chart. Right? It's pretty neat. All right, next. But that's what the Lionsgate portal is. Let's go back a couple of days to the 8th. And this is what it looks like at sunrise. So that's it. Let's back it up. So the sun and Sirius rise in tandem. That's the Lionsgate portal. Now, if we go to, okay, give me a second. I'll pull up the astrological chart and I'll show you what it looks like on our astrological chart. Hey, am I not live again? You guys still there? Anybody still there? Lost interest? Oh, lost internet. Oh, really? I seem to be able to monitor myself.
I went through the wormhole.
Nah, it's okay.
You're in another galaxy.
I might be. Okay, here we go. So this is the astrological chart here. Let's wait for this to catch up on my monitor here. It might take a moment. Or I'll get it ready here. Let's switch this back to days. And let's go a couple days back to the 8th. So here we go. On August 8th, I'm just going to keep plowing through, everyone. And if there are any questions or you can't see it, let me know. Hey, Sue, what's up? Hey, Nadia, I hope you're having a beautiful day. All right, check it out. So up here, can you guys see my cursor? Up here, is the one sec. The hell. So up here, all right, guys, so here we go. So over here, you can see the new moon. So this is the new moon right there. So this is what we're looking for in the sky. We're looking for the new moon on the 8th.
Don't tell them that you're giving $3,000 for that.
With Mercury right there and Mars moving in front. And Venus is way over here, right? So this is what we're looking for. And it's deep into Leo. It's 17 degrees. It's 17 degrees Leo. It's pretty close to 0 degrees. 17 degrees Leo in Western astrology is very close to 0 degrees in Vedic astrology. Guys got it? 17 degrees, right? 17 degrees right there in Western astrology is very close to 0 degrees, or Leo rising, let's say, in Vedic astrology.
This is something wrong with Sims.
Oh yeah, I'm back at the hostel right now. Hey Jono, what's up? Hey BioKitty, what's up, Flaya? I hope you're having a beautiful day. So that's what it looks like in Western astrology. All right. Now let's go back to this chart. And this is what it looks like here. The moon, Mercury, and the sun. Okay, there's my chart right there. The moon, Mercury, the sun, and then down here, just in front of it all, or behind it all, let's say. Astrologically, I don't consider that side of it behind. Astrologically, the bottom here is in front, and over here is kind of behind when we're doing astrology. Right? So, but there we go. The moon is crossing the sun. That's the new moon. Mercury's right in front of these guys. Then we have Mars and Venus in the sky, and the sun is aligning with Sirius right now. And that's what the, not the, yeah. So that's that's the astrology, the astronomy that's happening. And over here, this is, hey, where did I put the picture? This up here is the astrology that's happening. You see all of these guys right there in relation to the sun? That's the Lionsgate portal, man. If you want, instead of doing it on the computer, I could sit here and turn on my phone and give you guys lots of bullshit and say space aliens and shit are coming down, or I can say this is your one lucky chime in the entire universe to, like, you know, go make yourself be stupid. But that's not how it works. This happens every single year. It's like Easter. It's quite literally So the Lionsgate portal is quite literally like Easter. Or it's like Christmas, or it's like May 1st, right? There's just an alignment. There's just a recurring alignment in the sky. Yeah, and that's another one. Great, Jonna. Brilliant observation. Check this out. Jonna said, so Sirius right here is known as the dog star. So the Lionsgate portal phenomena, that's, we relate it to the dog days of the summer. Sirius is the dog star. Jonna's right. The dog star rises with the sun. These are the dog's days. You guys know that, right? We're in the dog days, right, of the summer. That's like a baseball term, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the dog's days. I think it comes from, as I'm doing this thing on this Lionsgate portal for the guys online, right? Like for my fans.
Yeah.
And in the East, it says on August 8th, the sun rises like with the dog star, right? They come up, rise together. And I think that's why they call it the dog days of summer, because we're in Sirius.
And they're using the weather runs from west to east.
The weather runs west-east. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has a lot. Oh, wow, it's New Hampshire.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, these guys spend all the money in the world on film, though, right? these guys.
Oh, this could be. Yeah, I don't know. This might be Oregon. Have you been to Oregon?
Yeah, man. I lived in Vancouver for 12 years. I used to go to Portland all the time. It looks a lot like, it's like a warm Canada.
Yeah.
It's like warm
I met this girl from, Yellowtail, Canada? Or
Yellowknife.
Yellowknife, yeah.
Way up north.
Yeah, she was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, we're hooking up. I met her at the Commons, to watch the Commons.
She would have loved it in Oregon, yeah.
Drinks and one thing led to another. She goes, where do you live? I go, I live in East Boston. We're going to take the train. So we took the train. And as soon as we got off the train, we got the escalator, walked over, went down. It's a new station. It's nice. And all these cops were lined up in their cars, like 5 cars.
In Boston?
Yeah. At the airport station.
Yeah.
So when me and her walked by the cops, this is what happened. She goes, I think all cops suck. She said, they're all assholes. That's what she said to them. I said, well, I mean,
she has different cops. They don't have real cops in a yellow. What should you say? Yellowknife?
The cops back east have a pretty good sense of humor.
Yeah, they know the deal.
So the cops told her, you ain't kidding. I got to work with this one every day.
That's cute.
They're all assholes, she said. So me and her, we walked, right? And I asked her, I go, why? I go, something happened to protection, right? She goes, no, my brother's an RMCP. No,
that's what I was gonna say. They don't have cops up there. It's the RCMP, which is the FBI, the Canadian FBI. It's just you don't mess with. Yeah, you need a master's degree to get. Like they're really heavy duty guys.
Yeah. Well, she said her brother's an RMCP. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, it's like Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RCMP. It's RCMP, like because let's use Toronto as an example because Toronto's a big city. They have Toronto Police, it's like the Boston Police. Then they have Ontario Police, the OPP, which is like the state troopers. Right. And then they have RCMP, which is like federal. And so, but a lot of Canada is rural, right? Like most of it. So they don't have like a city police and they don't, in the state, like in you said Yellowknife, there's like nothing there for hundreds of miles, right? Thousands, like hundreds, right? There's no one there, nothing. So they send the RCMP there. And there are lots of places like that. Lots. Yeah, the Yukon. Yeah, Yukon, Northwest Territory, everything above Vancouver. Yeah, it's normal. They're really smart guys. RCMP is cool.
Way up. You got Alberta. And you got British Columbia, and then Yukon's on top.
Yukon is like, say this is Canada, like Yukon and Northwest Territories are beside each other. That's the top of Canada, right? No trees. It's above the tree line, they call it.
Whatever
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
She was Indian.
yeah,
Indian and white.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of mixed people in. I'm mixed, right? Lots of mixed people up in Canada. Yeah, I'm Italian and West
She
Indian.
said the same thing. She was. I mean, it was beautiful. That the Yukon's up by
Alaska, right beside Alaska.
Yeah, right a little bit below.
It's right beside. It's like Alaska, and the Yukon is the first part of Canada that you'd enter. So you enter into Yukon, then British Columbia. I think that's how it works.
How do you get from? Can you get from Yukon to Alaska? Like,
Just walk across the street.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Or the glacier. What if we could get the glacier? Hey guys, are we still there? Are we still online? Is anybody still? Let me know if you guys are still there, and if you guys are still interested in this Lionsgate portal thing, or if you would prefer to hear more geography stuff about Canada. It's all up to you guys. But anyways, I believe that's why they call it the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Because in the New Age community in like 2021, everybody's like, oh, the sun is rising. I guess the aliens are coming today, right? But we all know this has been happening for thousands of years. The sun's been rising every day. So.
Yeah. She said the ice is starting
To melt. It's receding.
Yeah.
It's receding, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a big deal to them.
She said huge glaciers are floating outside.
Yeah, huge glaciers receding. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing when you think about it.
Yeah, it's it can get a little crazy, I would imagine.
Really?
I mean, with the weather, right? The weather. Yeah, she's probably beautiful.
Yeah.
There are a lot of pretty girls up in Canada.
Yeah.
They're really smart too, right? Most of Canada is super educated.
Yeah, she went to school in Boston. She went to BU.
Oh, no way. So she's got brains, man. That's a heavy school.
And she loves Canada, but she goes, it's hard to find good paying jobs unless you move to Toronto.
Well, unless where she lives, you'd have to study engineering.
Is it? Yeah.
You'd have to be an engineer. You'll make a lot of money where she comes from. If you're like an engineer or a mining kind of thing, or you're like something, a lot. Or if you're a man, right? If you're a man up, because it's the top of the world. You need to mine, whatever they have there, mining, digging, building stuff, like heavy industrial kind of stuff. There's lots of high paying jobs. Pardon me?
They said the hiring truckers like crazy.
Yeah, the hiring truckers like crazy. It's really dangerous. It's all they said. I think 75% of the roads are from like Vancouver north are all dirt trucking roads.
Right.
This is Canada, one road, right? The Canadian Highway, Trans Canada. Yeah, it's called the number one. It's real. It's
That's actually because the Central Highway 1 goes all the way.
Right across. Oh, the Seattle one. I don't know what it's called. The Seattle one though.
Oh, yeah, Pacific Coast.
Yeah, the Pacific Coast Highway. Yeah, that's the one that goes right up Canada too, right to all the way up. Oh, I took it from Toronto to from Vancouver to Whistler. It is beyond spectacular.
Right.
Beyond. It's like you're in a travel movie.
You went from Vancouver north?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. We've got some more fans in the house. These are the guys who are asking, hey, Alexis, what's up, hot stuff? Hope you're having a beautiful day. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything is super cool. All right, here we go. Shall I do this again? Oh, I already did the shtick. Priestess, I did the shtick, but I'm also talking a little bit in the background. So let's do it again. So check it out. Let's back it up. Let's back up the hours. So the Lionsgate portal, there's a lot of, the Lionsgate portal is really important because it is a very specific type of thing in the sky, or we would call a yoga, a combination of planets. A yoga means combination, right? So it's a combination. And anyways, oh yeah, definitely, Patricia, seriously. So Priestess, hey, Kimberly, it's great to see you. I hope you're having an amazing day. It's great to see you. I was worried about you. Okay, here we go. Well, Eleni, that's a good question, but I think the I'm not really in the mood to like answer. I'm not really in the mood to answer questions that other astrologers might bring up. If you have questions concerning that, ask the other astrologer. Like, not today. I'm not, like, there's a lot of. What I'm trying to say is, I'm explaining a phenomena in a very realistic way, whereas 99% of the other guys out there talk bullshit. And I am just not in the mood to talk bullshit right now. And so there's a yod, there's not a yod. What are the planets in the yod? Is it the moon? Doesn't count. Is it Mercury? Might count, might not count. There's an effect on this. If you guys want to know more, come to my class and we talk about weighting the planets. What's an important thing to look at in the sky and what's not important to look at in the sky. Yod's kind of neat. Is it important? Yeah, it is the most important thing in the sky. Not necessarily. It has to be in conjunction with some other things. And it also has to affect you personally. And if it doesn't do that, then it's kind of some astrologers just talking shit. All right, next, let's move on. So here we go. But if you want, I will answer that question about yods at another time. Yods are great, and I've answered that question a million times. I'll answer it again, but not right now. Let's get on with the dog days. So the Lionsgate portal that they call it is not a, well, let's forget it. Let me just explain something. Most of the stuff that we talk about or that we hear about, it tends to be observed. Most of this, everything I talk about is observable phenomena. Meaning, if you can't see it, it didn't happen. So, in addition to that, we use astronomy, and we match astronomy with a little astrology. And we'll get back to the astrology in a second. Now, the Lionsgate phenomena is a combination of westernized thought, sort of combined a little bit with Eastern philosophy or Eastern astrology. And meaning the 8th month, 8th day, that's a westernized approach to things, right? 8 is extremely auspicious. 8 is considered, I believe, if I recall, to be the number of Jesus. So it's the biggest reason why 8 is such a big deal is because it's the number of Jesus. Now, that's the 8 part of it. The next thing is the phenomena of the Lion's Gate is the sun rising at the same time as Sirius, the dog star. These are important names to remember. The sun and Sirius, the dog star. Here's east. This is the horizon on the east. And this is south, because I like looking south. I'm from the north, I look south. And when the sun rises on the 8th, we can see that the sun and Sirius, the dog star right here, rise at the same time in the east. Let's back it up. Do you see it right there? The sun and Sirius are rising on the horizon in the east in tandem, and that's considered the Lion's Gate. That's the Lion's Gate. Now, this not only is it considered the Lion's Gate, it also heralds in Sirius, the dog star. The sun is welcoming the dog star to us, or we are welcoming the dog star, heralding this. And as such, we call it the dog days of summer. We are entering into the dog days of summer. Sirius is the dog star, and Sirius is rising with the sun. That's the deal. In addition to that, you can see the sun, the moon. This chart here is of the 8th. I can change the days a little later, but the moon is crossing the sun, right? When we go to the picture, you can see it. It's the new moon, right? The moon is crossing the sun right there. And you'll see, this is what a new moon looks like on our astrological chart. And that's what it looks like with astronomy. And in addition to that, you can see the sun, the moon, Mercury, and then Mars. And so we have the sun, the moon is crossing the sun. We have Mercury over here. And when we push forward a couple more hours, you'll see, over here, see how Mars begins to rise after? This red line is the ecliptic. This is the path everything travels. And then Venus is going to crop up right there. So we have the sun, the new moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus, with the sun in tandem with Sirius, the dog stars, ushering in the dog days of summer. So the Lion's Gate, whatever, the Lion's Gate portal enters us into the dog days of summer. And on our astrological chart, this is what it looks like. The sun crossing the moon, the moon crossing the sun. This is what's going on in the sky, and it's different, you know? And that's the deal, guys. So I don't know what any other astrologers are talking about. I don't know if anybody's shown you this. I don't know if anybody told you it's the dog days of summer, why we call it the dog days of summer. I don't know if they do anything or they're just sitting there on their camera talking shit out of their ass. But this is the Lion's Gate portal. And this is why it's called the dog days of summer. Now, this is an interesting thing. So this is the interesting thing. It's like Easter, you know? It's like Easter, or it's like other phenomena at a certain time period, like Candlemas. You know how we celebrate Candlemas on the channel all the time, which is between the darkest day of the year and the brightest day of the year. We celebrate. No, Candlemas is between the darkest day and the rebirth, which is Easter. So Candlemas is in between there, and we always study Candlemas here on the channel. And that's the deal, guys. That's the Lion's Gate. That's it. That's what the Lion's Gate portal is. It just happens to align in between Leo, you know, and Cancer, and that's it. Now, this is important because this Sirius rising here, you know, leading towards the dog days of the summer, there are other phenomena that we experience as people. Some of them, so we do a lot with things that relate to the sun. The dog days is one of them. Another one is Mercury crossing the sun right there. We also do things with Venus, little Venus rising right here. There are times when, when Venus is over here and rises in front of the sun. I believe I could be having this mixed up right now because whenever I look at this chart, it kind of confuses me sometimes. But we have it, Venus, depending on which side of the sun it's on, is either the morning star or the evening star, even though it's a planet, right? And so that's the deal. It's either the morning star, which is like the devil, right? The morning star is the devil, or it's like the evening star. And that's the Lion's Gate portal, man. Any questions, guys? So that's the deal. I don't know what else to say except that I can't really make a thing out of it. I can't really make a thing. I wouldn't worry about. Hey guys, you guys are talking about. Oh my God, your dad got you the William Lilly. Maybe if you want, you know what? Yeah, bring it up. Yeah, Kimberly, remind me on Sunday, because I want to do this again for you guys on Sunday. But remind me again on Sunday, and we'll talk about William Lilly's book. Level 2 and Level 2 astrology studying with me has a lot to do with William Lilly's approach. However, I'm not 100% locked into William Lilly's stuff. I tend to go because I tend to use William Lilly a lot, right? A lot. But I also use different types of Vedic astrology from North India and South India. And so all of the stuff that I teach you, SunnySide Astrology, is a combination of all of it. That's wonderful. Yeah, I gave Jish the a special William Lilly book, and I'll give it to all of you guys as well. It's pretty cool. It's difficult to read though, you know, Kimberly. I'll help you guys. And I'll, if you guys want in the class, I have copies of it on my computer. I can give to you. Actually, I don't know if anything's on this computer. It might be on the other computer, but I'll see what I can do. It's pretty cool. It's a tough read, right? William Lilly talks about the Lord and Lady of the House, you know, stuff that's tricky to wrap your head around, but I'll help you. I'll help you navigate it. That's, you know, I'm the teacher here. I'll help you navigate it. Yeah, it'll be cool. No, it's a cool book, man. It's a cool book, Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly, I was worried about you. I was worried about you, and I was worried about Annie H. And so, but I'm glad to see you again. Hey, Pete, I hope you're having a super amazing day. Rhonda, I hope everything is super cool with you. The guys, I wouldn't worry about Friday the 13th. I don't consider the 13 a bad number at all. Like, I don't consider Friday the 13th. Like, Friday the 13th is difficult. Like, I'm a Royal Arch Freemason, and on Friday the 13th, they came in and tried to kill us all. So, like, I know I'm laughing about it now because some of us are still alive, but that's the deal with Friday the 13th. They tried to kill us. And so I tend to stay low on that day. And so, but for those of us who are here all these hundreds of years later, you know, that's the deal. So I don't really worry about things like that. I look at it more of a opportunity, scary opportunities, right? Like difficult, like things like Friday the 13th, or things in life that are really going to scare you. You got to really dig in deep and step by step and get over it. You know, it's not always a easy day, but it can be a beautiful day, even though it's difficult and it's garish and there's a malaise that sets in, or like there's, you know, a what have you that follows you everywhere you go, or if there's just flat out nonsense and fuckery, then, you know, you got to be cool, man. ABC, always be cool. And so that's it. Hey, Mike, what's up, Flea? I hope you're having a super amazing day. Sue says 13 has never been unlucky for her. So that's the deal with the Lionsgate portal. So once again, the Lionsgate portal heralds in. The Lionsgate portal ushers in the dog days of summer. It's called all of that because Sirius, right here, the dog star, Canis, right? What's Canis? Like, Canis is either, and Puppis, Canis, Lupus. Man, there's a lot of wolves and dogs around here. And then Orion, you got to watch out. You know, you can't just go stare. I don't know what Orion's problem is. Sometimes he, like that belt of Orion, he leaves undone, and you can see Orion's wang in the sky. Hey, man, did you know that? Did you know that if you look in the sky at the belt of Orion, sometimes his thing is undone and you can see his wang?
You can see formation and everything.
You can see everything. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's an interesting world.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of astronomy people. We're still learning from astrology.
Oh, man, you got to interpret it, right? Like, it's in a different language.
Wait till we get on the moon. We'll be able to see things closer.
We'll be able to see it, right? We're in it. We got to see it. Yeah, I know. It's going to be exciting.
It's getting interesting.
Yeah, it really is.
And then, it's the way the world goes around. And
it's fascinating, right?
Yeah.
The different languages.
Astrology is unbelievable because it has its, like
layers. Yeah, it has a lot of layers. Yeah.
It creates a lot of moods.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
And then it's exciting. I like it. Yeah, Annie H is awesome. I was wondering about that. Yeah, Mike says 13 is lucky. That's why casinos don't have 13, because they don't want to lose their money. Is that the deal? Well, I always thought of it like this. I always thought 13 was supposed to be the number of God. I don't know. I'm not a numerologist. I don't know the thing, right? But I do have a story about. You messaged her. You messaged Annie, and she didn't hear back. Well, she might be sick, or she might be with the kids or something. But Annie's not going to get Rona or anything, right? She's going to be fine. And so, but she probably has some kind of difficult situation. She's probably going through life right now. It's probably really hot in Texas and she's taking it easy. I have no idea, but I hope she's okay. So that's the deal, guys. That's the deal. So this, And for Alexis was to see Orion's wang. You guys, oh my God, you guys are astro pervs. You know what it's like? Oh my God, it's like a cat party. No, what do they call it when all the girls go to the man club? The like a hen party or something. All you guys are astro pervs. You want to see Orion's wang. Oh, Orion, loosen that belt. Take it off, Orion. Oh yeah. You guys are my Sunnysiders are astro pervs. Jesus rose on the third day, so it's a fact. We're actually said the number 13, so I'm not entirely sure what you're saying. But let's go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not sure how you get that, but all right. You guys are cute. All right. Alexis, I hope everything is cool. I'll tell you everything on Sunday. Only one bad Friday the 13th. Well, it can get quite rough, I would imagine. You know, Friday the 13th is tricky for a lot of people. Oh, hen party. Yeah. Or like a duck party. Yeah, you guys are astro pervs, man. You gotta be like, yo, Orion, take it off, man. Take it off. It's so nasty. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not an astronomer, okay? So that's the deal. So I'm not sure, but like Ursa's a bear. Lynx is probably a lynx. Leo is a lion. Leo's a lion. Sirius is the dog star. Canis is dog stuff. Pupus, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's like the guy's planet of, I don't know. Then Lupus is dog, I think. And then Orion is Orion. And that's Hydra. You guys know what a Hydra is, right? Hydra is like a multi-headed animal or something like that. And so I think I'm confusing Hydra with a griffin, right? And so our Hydra is a snake with multiple heads or something. That's all cool. Oh, that's so cool. We're back. We're in and out and in and out. I'm staying in a hostel right now, so I really don't have time. I don't really have my stuff with me most of my time. My computer and half of my stuff is in storage, right? Because I can't really walk around with it, and all I'm walking around is with my legal papers, my legal papers and my passport. Everything else is in storage. But I needed this today because I really wanted to tell Priestess and show her. Like, she was asking about this, the Lionsgate portal, and this is what it looks like, and I think it's really cool, right? So, and that's really cool. This red line, for those who don't know, is the ecliptic. This is the line that the planets travel along. If I remove the atmosphere, oh, not atmosphere, we can't, it's daytime, right? So if I go like this is daytime, you can't see anything. So I changed it. But if we remove the land, you'll see, now here's where things get tricky. If I move this, I always get it messed up, but you'll see along this line, this red line, that's where the planets. So if I see over here is Arcturus, right? You guys are big Arcturus fans, crossing through Virgo. But if I keep cruising around, you'll see later on everything is when the Ophiuchus is right there. For all those people who think just because you're standing in, for all those people who believe that just because you're standing in line, you're going to get in the club, which is not true. There's Ophiuchus, which is the claws of Scorpio, right? Or the tail of Scorpio or something, the claws or tail of Scorpio. Anyways, moving along the elliptic, you see it's this elliptic. It's because Ophiuchus is between Sagittarius and Scorpio is why they think it's a 13th sign. But if you like, why not scrotum? Or why not area? Like, it's a really silly thing to think. There's a reason for it, though. There's a reason why we live in a 12+1 world. And anyways, check it out. Along the elliptic right there, Saturn and Jupiter crossing the red line, right? You guys got that? In Vedic astrology, which follows the sky, Vedic astrology follows the sky like astronomy. Western astrology follows the earth, like people who live here. And so, Vedic astrology, Western astrology follows the seasons. That's why Aries in Western astrology is the first sign, and I think Pisces in Vedic astrology is the first sign now. Anyways, there's Saturn and Jupiter cruising through the sky right there. And then if we keep moving forward, Right, as we keep moving forward in the hours, you'll see Uranus is right here cruising through, right? Uranus is in Taurus in Western astrology, and in the sky it's between Pisces and Taurus. It's right around Aries. See, it's Aries is right here, and Uranus is between Aries and Taurus. Then if we pump through a little more, we continue to go through the day. Oh, let's back it up. Let's back it up. And let's put a little landscape back in so we can see what's going on. All right, so this is the rising on the left, right? This is east, right? This is the east. The sun rises in the east. And so it's the ascendant or rising sign, right? And as you move it forward, you'll see boom, 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 shakalaka. You'll see that the sun and the dog star are rising right now because we're in the dog days of summer, man. It's the Lion's Gate, and that's the action. That's the action. There you go. I hope it makes sense. Well, that's, hey, memes. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's great to see you. Yeah, Priestess says, it looks really cool. Like, it looks really cool. I'm really happy. This is the first time I've ever been able to get this screen properly for you guys, but I set it up this morning. So it's a time of year kind of popping through to a different you, but it's annual, so it's different than all the other minor. Yeah, it's kind of like the same. I'll show you a Jupiter return right now. I'll show you in one sec. So good, but that's a great question. Is it a yearly phenomenon? Does it mean anything if it's a yearly phenomenon? Well, it all depends, guys. There's magic in the sky everywhere you go. There's magic in your life everywhere you go. There's love in your life everywhere you go. Every day there's love in this world, and every day there's a fight. It all depends what you want to do. If you want to fight, man, you could go find a fight anywhere. If you want to love, man, there's love everywhere. It all depends on what you want. And you have to know where to look. Just because, you have to know where to look. There's love, and it's there every day. But it depends how it lines up in your chart, right? Remember, when you talk about things like the dog days of summer, when you're talking about Lionsgate thing, it's a calendar before we had calendars. So what happens during the dog days? I don't know. I don't know. I guess the dog days of summer are the times that you let the crops grow. This is the time to check. I don't know, guys. I'm not a farmer. I don't know. But it is a calendar kind of thing. And it is something to be aware of. Now I'm gonna let you guys know something, and then we'll get to Aaliyah's question. Just be aware. There are a lot of myths in this world that are brought about because of certain things. And some of them make sense. Some are really good. Some don't make sense, and a lot of it is pure BS. And a lot of it has to do with a lot of myths throughout the world, such as perhaps this Lionsgate phenomena. A lot of this stuff comes from different parts of the world where there are, I don't know, let's not say whatever. But it's important not to funky up the reality and the myth of the story surrounding it. Although the myth might, and sometimes has a lot of truth, especially when we're talking about astrology. But saying things like Lionsgate portal, that's not, as far as I know, astrology. That is 100% some stupid ass term that some Jaffo came up with a while ago. And so, no offense, but the term Christmas. The term Christmas doesn't mean shit. It means, so there's, what does it mean? Christ, the light is coming up. You're celebrating the light. That's Christmas. the darkest time, the returning of the three kings. And so it's a similar kind of thing, man. And that's the actuality of it. It's neat. You're going to Fargo. Is Fargo even a place? I thought that was just like a movie. Yeah. No, I'll show you guys something else. I'll show you why I believe this. So anyways, I thought this was really cool. I was able to show you guys. I'm quite happy and excited to show it to you. Now, as far as Jupiter retrograde is concerned, to view a Jupiter retrograde, you're going to have to look at a chart like this, because retrograde is in relation to other planets. So if you look at this and you're trying to find Jupiter retrograde in the sky, you're going to have to see Jupiter, looking as if it's appearing as if it's moving backwards in the sky through the constellations, right? That's what it's going to look like. And you can't just look at a planet in the sky and say, hey, man, that's retrograde, because you need a couple of days to figure it out, because you need to see it moving backwards in the sky, even though it's not. But in astrology, a retrograde are all these little R's. They're pretty serious. All those little R's are retrograde. So that's how we find Jupiter retrograde. You can't really tell it's retrograde by looking in the sky, because it moves awfully slowly. But you notice we observe the phenomena of retrograde in relation to the other planets and stars around it. And for now, anyways, until Elon Musk gets up there and puts like a Tesla sensor on it, and then we just say, yo, Elon, is it retrograde? And he's like, yeah, man, that's $1 million. And so that's the deal. All right, so that's the deal. Well, it's not my, Lexus is, that's really cool, man. I think it's really cool too. It's not just this that's really cool. What, like the Lionsgate phenomena is that it's really cool. The Dog Days of Summer thing, I think, is really cool. But what I also think is really cool is this right here. I'll go back one more day. It's the moon crossing the sun. So watch this right here, the moon crossing the sun. And let me back it up a little bit. Hey, I want to explain something about that frou-frou bullshit for a second. Okay, like just 1 second, and then we'll do this. I like that, that's cute. Okay, so let's back here. See, that's the moon right there. It's black. I know it's difficult to see, but it's going to cross the sun. If we pump it up like this, see, the moon begins to cross the sun right there. And that's the new moon. Right, we put the hours forward. Oh, I'm on the wrong day. Sorry, let's back it up a couple hours. Let's remove the landscape so we can see everything. Are we on the same day here? Anyways, so as it rises, as the sun rises with Sirius, you should see the moon crossing the sun. We saw it earlier, but I guess I messed up the time. Okay, so that's that. Now, having said all of that, you guys are looking for magical phenomena, magical, unexplained phenomena in this world. And I'll tell you guys, there is magic in this world. I've seen it. I've experienced it. Oh man, I'm in rough shape. I'm in really rough shape. I must have lost about 7-8 pounds by not eating in the last couple of weeks. Since Friday, since I've been here, I've been living off of half a Subway sub every day. That's my food. Half a Subway sub and a liter of juice. That's what I've been eating all day, every day. And so I'm looking rough. Holy crap. Well, I'll survive again. Once I get through all of this BS, I'll be back in shape again. Anyways, what's going on, guys? And so, hold on. This is going to chew the crap all out of my data. Let's see if I can, but I can't. My phone won't connect to anything. Okay, well, whatever. So, what you guys are talking about? Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, of course, Lexus. A new moon is the moon crossing the sun. You know, that's the new moon. That's the new moon cycle. All right. I don't know if it's strange or not. All right, so check it out. So I went to the Healing Basilica in Quebec last week. All right, 2 weeks ago. I was in two weeks ago. I was just outside of Quebec City at the Healing Basilica. It's not holy or sacred ground because there's a big church there. It's not the church which makes it a magical place. The church structure of the church may or may not amplify it. There may or may not be a collective euphoria, or there may or may not be a situation where we think it's so that we believe it. 1 second, guys, 1 second. There. There's an old timer here. One of the old timers here. I gave him the remote control. And so anyways, the phenomena. But at the basilica, the ground had magical properties before they built the church. I don't know why people don't get that. Have you guys never heard that in your entire lives? You build it on holy ground. The ground is holy before it's been built. I'll say it again. It's built on holy ground, so to speak. Holy ground is like magical properties. Well, I don't know what holy ground means. I'm sure holy ground means something different to every single culture in the world. So if you want to say something stupid, I'm all free. And so, but the ground is special, and everything that touches that ground or goes into that area gets blessed. Everything. So we took as much water, like in addition to that, we then got the priest to bless it, the father at the church, at the basilica to bless it. And so that's it. And so we brought back a lot of healing water and a lot of holy water and oil from there, so Mama Sunshine could rub it on her, where she's sick, and Papa Sunshine can, put the water. He lies on the couch with a rosary, right, to help him. We have got him a rosary from there. I got this. Check this out. I got this for SLC. She's obviously not going to get it now, right? I'm never going to see her again. I'm going to see her in court on the 23rd, and that's the last time I'm ever going to see her again. Not because I don't love her, but she doesn't want anything to do with me, so that's fine. But I got this for SLC, and this was blessed by the priest. This was blessed by the father at the Saint Anne de Beaupré. Saint Anne de Beaupré is Jesus's grandmother. And I got, stuff like this. This spent some time in the healing or the magical place, if you want to call it, or whatever kind of place you want to call it. And this should have those healing properties in it, because it's been there for a while. That's the assumption, and that's the deal. I really do think you kind of got to go there and sit there. And if you're lucky, you can feel the energy. You can feel mysterious things happening to you while you're there. And I did. I'm not making it up. I really did. And so that's the deal. This is beautiful. So this was going to go to SLC. Maybe to pay my legal bills. I'll have a major raffle or auction or something. And I might raffle or auction this off to one of you guys. But it's going to be expensive. So it's not going to be like, if I make like $50 raffling this, it's not going to go. We're talking I'm going to have to make like $700 off of this, because I bought this for my wife. And so my wife, even though I'm getting divorced, is still the most beautiful woman in the entire world. And she's still, even though SLC and I have our differences, she's still the most beautiful woman in the world. And so, and I love her with all of my heart. We're just never going to see her again, which is fine, because that's the deal. So So that's the deal. That's the deal. There's this one. I have this suit. That's for SLC. I got this to carry with me because the other one is really neat. The one that I have is really cool because I'm Canadian, right? So like I spent time there, and you guys know AJ's born in Montreal and blah blah blah. He's lived there, and so this is for me. And this is very French, right? This is very, for anyone who's ever spent any time in Montreal or Quebec, you'll know this is the kind of art that's there. The art is spectacular. And so this grant, it says the grant serenity. You're supposed to write on the scroll and put it inside there to remind yourself and stuff. But this is for me. This is for me. And because this is not SLC's kind of thing. This is something that I use. I'd leave it by my computer. But SLC wears this stuff, right? She uses the black in the neck, and this is the kind of thing SLC would wear, right? She would wear it up tight like this, but I do this. But anyways, I'm probably gonna raffle this off. Why not? We sold everything else. Might as well sell this shit. Anyways, that's the deal, guys. So there is magic. I've been telling you guys a million times. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. That's really sweet. I've been telling you guys a million times. There is magic in this universe. There really is. You just have to know where to look. It's not necessarily the church that makes it special. It's the land. The land is blessed. The land is magical. Just like there are places in this world you go where the land is cursed and the land makes people argue or disgruntled, so to speak. This is a blessed healing place, and that's what we're doing. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on the magic that you guys are looking for. So you don't go looking for magic in the sky, like you might go looking for magic in the sky, but we use the sky for timing. Anyways, enough of that kind of stuff. I don't want to be too preachy on stuff. And I don't want to just sit here and make up some stuff that I didn't think about. So I would like to just talk blah, 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 but I'm not going to do it. Let's go back. All right, so that's what's going on. So that's the deal. So that's what that is. And so that's what that is. That's that. So we talked about the Lionsgate portal today as it heralds in the dog days of summer. Right, as the sun rises in the east with the dog star. And, hey, Sonny, you going to talk about me today? Ignore him, guys. Ignore him. He'll go away. He'll go, hey, what are you guys talking about? How come nobody's talking about me? I don't know that we have to. All right, anybody want to address the elephant in the room? All right, pass it on. Fine. Oh, you guys are so rude. Oh, Mr. Sonny, you guys are so. Mr. Sonny, you're so rude. Huh. That's right. That's right. So I think there is not that I think. I know there's magic in this universe. I know there is. I felt it. I felt the negative magic, or so to speak. I felt the negative stuff. I've experienced it. It made me argumentative when I was there. I was with some people we never disagree upon anything. Like, we're so similar minded. But when we cross this place, we always argue. I felt it. And in the church, you can feel the healing energy. You can feel it. And I might go live there. I might seriously move to Quebec City and just cruise on out and cruise on. I've been thinking about it very seriously. I almost moved to Quebec City about 15 years ago. I almost moved to Quebec City, but I moved to Vancouver instead. What do you do? But you can't. But I'll tell you something that you can't do. You can't stand. Thanks, Diane. You can't stand. You can't be swimming, all right, or immersed. You cannot be immersed in negative energy around you. You cannot be immersed in negative energy and be like, oh, I hope this planetary alignment saves my ass. You have to physically remove yourself from a negative vibe, the negative scene. No matter the people I was with, like I tell you this story all the time. It was myself, Guy, and Amber. We don't argue with nobody. We don't care. So unless you attack us, unless you attack us or say shit about us or try and lie to us or BS us or try and take advantage of us, we don't care. Like we're playing in the sun. We're artists. We don't care. You know, I'll write a song. The more you abuse me, the more money I make. So go ahead. Like the more I have to write about. So go ahead. It's you know, so like the more BS that happens around Amber, the more she can write a song about it or produce it or something. So like whatever, man. I know Alexa's right. So, but you have to physically remove yourself because the energy comes from the earth, right? And it attaches to you. You know, you guys use words like negative entity or spirits or what have you, but I'm not talking about spirits today or entities. I'm talking about something that might be a natural phenomena, that may or may not be a natural phenomenon. So that's what we're talking about. But if you go into these places with the negative energy, you will change yourself. You will absorb yourself. You will fill yourself with the energy of the place as you're walking past it. And I'm telling you guys, the negative place I'm thinking about it's a bridge. You just drive across the bridge. And you can absorb all this negative energy, you know? And next thing you know, you're walking around with negative energy. What can you do? You can also go to a healing place like the Giant Basilica in Quebec and fill yourself, right? How many times have you guys ever heard the term, you're a vessel? No, you're not a boat. You're a vessel. You know, like, okay, maybe you're a boat. I don't know. I'm a spiritual vessel, Sonny. Yeah. Okay, anyways, whatever. So you fill yourself with the energy around you, right? And if the energy is healthy, you're going to heal yourself. If the energy is toxic, it's going to mess everything up. My show this morning, I tried to talk to you guys about this earlier, but my show got delayed at the coffee shop because, you know, a third party got toxic. A third party woke up, misread something, and decided to shit on Priestess. And then Priestess told me. And obviously, I'm highly cognizant of my actions. So I said, that's bullshit. Tell that guy to fuck off. And so, you know, you have, hey, Mom, what's up? Hey, Mom, oh, it's beautiful. I hope you're feeling feeling pretty good. Hey, they hooked you up. So that's Mama Sunshine, guys. That's Mama Sunshine right there. Hazaroon is Mama Sunshine. That's her, it's one of her names. And so, hey, Mom, what's up? I hope everything is cool. I made it back here to the hostel. I'm talking to everybody right now. The GoFundMe is okay. We made some money on the GoFundMe. I left a message with one of the law firms again this morning, hoping that we can get back. And if they don't, you know, they got to get back to me in the next, they're the one that's cheaper. But if they can't get back to me, then I'm going to go with the other place that's a little bit more expensive, but the Sunnysiders are helping me out to pay for it right now. It's not that easy. My debit card's not working here, by the way. So like so I can't really take cash. I'm using credit card, and I'm doing a thing. And so, but hey, Mom, I super love you. I appreciate all you've done for me, even though sometimes, you know, I got a little bit of a hothead sometimes. I super appreciate all you've done for me. And I appreciate the support right now. And please, please, please take care of yourself. And I'll be back soon to take care of you guys. And that's the action. That's the action. That's what's going on. And so I'm just talking about, Mom, when we went to the church. And it's not necessarily the church. It's the land that's healing. It's the land that's special, or it's the area that's special. And you have to watch out. You see, we talk about things like being you know, we don't, like, you absorb all the energy. Like there's a system, right? You have a cardiopulmonary system. You have a skeletal system. You have, you know, there are these systems, and then you have a life force energy system. You have chi, and it's just there, you know, and you know, and that's the deal. So you have to, and you're always energetically breathing in what's around you. You know, you're either breathing in the oxygen and stuff, or you're absorbing, but you're energetically breathing things in. That's why in my most popular hypnosis meditation that's seen by over millions, like it's, you know, I've helped millions of people with my meditations. We visualize breathing in the energy, breathing in the healing energy, because metaphorically, that's what you're doing. You're breathing in the energy around you and absorbing, washing yourself in the energy around you, almost as if you were lying in a river and decided to drink the water. So that's what's going on. And so that's the deal. So that's the deal. So be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be cognitive of your surroundings. Know who you are on the inside. And if you're in a situation and you start freaking out, you got to be like, why am I freaking out, man? I don't usually freak out at that. Something's going on to make me freak out, because I wasn't freaking out, I was chill. So you have to be aware of negative entities around you, or negative energy. And it's not like a sea or an ocean. It's like a pocket. And so you have to navigate your physical being to save your emotional and spiritual being. Remember, it all has to go, in my philosophy, it all goes back to my first book, Emotional Weight Loss. All the way back to all those hypnosis for healing workshops I used to do years and years ago, 4 years. And it, you know, and that's what it is. And that's what it is. And so, and that's the deal. So you have to, so that's the deal. You have to be cognizant. You have to, so the mind, the body, and the soul are all separate, right? Like the mind eats books. If you shove a tuna fish sandwich in your head, your mind is still going to crave knowledge. You know, if your body eats food. So if you crammed a book into your mouth, you're probably not going to, body's physically not going to like that. And your emotional state needs to be nurtured as well. And some people say that laughter is food for the soul. So they're all independently related. But if one of them gets sick, then the rest of them get sick as well. Because it's a family, right? And so you have to physically protect your emotional state. So if you know yourself, then, and you're surrounded by that negative energy, you have to leave, period. Or you're not going to make it. And that's the deal. Unless you're like a superhero, like my mom, or like a superhero like my dad. And then, you know, you can go through a lifetime of high intense energy, you know? Most people in the world can't do that. Actually, I've never met anyone except my parents who can do that. So that's the deal. Qigong is amazing. Yeah, a lot of Sunnysiders are doing the Qigong thing these days. It's actually kind of interesting. A bunch of, it's of all things, Qigong. You would think they'd say like something else, like something, you know, like more popular, but like that's what everybody is saying, and that's the deal. What time is it? I'm waiting for some phone calls, guys. I am. Okay, so let's look at the clock here. We're in the Saturn hour until 2 o'clock. Okay. We are in the Saturn hour until 2 o'clock. So let's just chill it out. And in the Saturn hour, everything is low key, low event. Don't worry about it. Chill it out. You can't do your thing. And that's the action, guys. Anyways, any other questions before I book out? Oh, right. Remember, GoFundMe, GoFundMe, GoFundMe. I absolutely need the help right now. I absolutely 100% need your financial support right now. 100%. The GoFundMe is on Facebook, and on my page and in my group, and there might be the GoFundMe link in the description box. There's definitely one on the channel. I really, really, really need your help right now. And because I'm hiring a lawyer right now. So, which site am I looking at? What do you mean? What do you mean? We look at this here. This is so cool, man. This is stellarium-web.org. Stellarium-web.org. I didn't show you guys. I'm looking at it, but I didn't show you guys. Hold on. Oh no, yeah, we're here. This is it. My phone hasn't caught up with us yet, though. So let's see. Oh, my phone's lagging. But this is it. This is stellarium-web.org, and that's this is the website for the that I use to show you guys the astronomy. Thanks, Wolf Mother. Thanks, Wolf Mother. I super, super, super appreciate it. I really do. That tells to be moon sign. I'm not sure. Oh, thanks, Sue. That's really sweet. Well, I'll tell you guys how much it costs. The lawyer that's agreeing to take my case costs $1,000 American. But I'm not doing this, just asking you guys. My GoFundMe is in Canadian, and I'm going to pay the difference. But clearly, I can't do readings here because the internet's it's in and out, in and out, in and out. And so that's the problem. I appreciate all your support. But that's what it is. The first lawyer costs $1,000 to deal with what I'm going through right now. And that's on the 23rd. And I'm waiting to hear back from a cheaper law firm that'll help me out for $500. But the first one's the only person I found that's going to help us costs $1,000. So, and that's for the first step. And there are three stages that I have to go through. And this is the first one on the 23rd. That's in addition to trying to find a place to live while I'm here. I can't stay in a hostel. I'm going to be moving from hostel to hostel for the next little while, and before I can go back. And that's what's going on. I super appreciate all the support, guys. Anyways, I don't have anything to say about my personal life right now. I just want to remind you guys that I do have a GoFundMe, and I really do need your support. All right, and if anyone knows any lawyers in Chicago who want to take my case, would be great. Or if Jisha said she'd take on Dante for me, but in the meantime, I will see. I really want to get an apartment and keep on Dante, or I really want to send on Dante to AJ and Speed up in Canada. And then Dante can stay in Canada and never have to worry about anything again. She can live peacefully with Speed and AJ because Speed likes pets. She likes that kind of stuff. Thanks, Wolf Mother. I super appreciate it. All right, well, let's get out of here. So that's the deal, guys. I thought it was really cool. I thought this Lionsgate, it wasn't me. It was Priestess. It was Aaliyah. It was Aaliyah who asked me to do a thing on it. So I dug it up and I looked at it, and I thought it was really fun to look at. It was pretty neat. I'll see if I can show you the same thing if we can do it when we get to Candlemas, and we'll try it again around if there's a celestial thing happening around October would be really around Halloween. We'll see if the Day of the Dead has a special astrological thing or astronomical thing. And then we'll see going closer to Christmas as the three lights descend below the horizon. We'll see how it all plays out, and I'll show you guys again. It's good stuff. I like sharing it with you and to clear things up. And I learned things along the way. Today, I realized why it's called the dog days of summer. I was like, oh, crap. I get it. It's the dog star. The sun is rising with the dog star. The dog days of summer. And it's pretty cool. It's really neat. Oh my goodness. Priestess just got catfished. He had two different faces. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I warned you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Sonny, you shouldn't do it. I'm gonna do it anyways. I told you so. What? I ain't tell you shit. You're the one. You're the one. You're my mentor, not the other. Priestess is my mentor. You know, she's my advisor, not really the other way around. But the man, Priestess, you're a target. You're a target for bullshit today. So be careful. Be careful. I love all of you guys so much, man. I know this seems like such a mental thing, and I know I'm a pretty hard guy. Like, I'm a pretty hard guy. I come from a tough background. I come from a tough love, no excuse background. Zero excuses allowed in the sunny side. Zero excuses in the sunny side. If you are fat, we'll tell you to your face. And so if you flunk out and you're stupid, we'll tell you to your face. But at the same time, I'll take you to the gym. You know, I'll work out with you. You know, you can jog with Mama Sunshine. You could go for a walk with Papa Sunshine. You know, like Papa Sunshine can't really walk anymore, but like you go for that. Or like if you're having trouble at school, we'll help you. But if you're a fuck up, you don't belong around the sun. If you're like, you know, you're not going to survive. If you make excuses, you're not going to survive. You're not going to survive. You're not going to be able to handle it around the sunny side. We don't handle excuses very well. Anyways, neither here nor there. We're all a lot crazy, man. You got to see where I'm staying. Everybody's crazy. Hey, it's really quiet here right now. What time is it? This is 2:00 in the afternoon. I got to get going, guys. I got to go pick up my laundry down the street, and storage is closed until tonight. So I got to go pick up the laundry, bring it back, and send it here. And that's the deal, guys. And that's the deal. Why was I telling you guys that stuff? I was telling you that stuff about... Anyways, I was gingy boogieing out. All right, guys. So, anyways, let's go back to something I was telling Priestess this morning. And I'll share a secret with you guys that I've used for years and years. And by years and years, I don't mean like 5, 6. I mean like 15, 20 years I've been using this secret. Oh, the catfishing thing. Check this out. That's funny. Yeah. That's funny. No, that's really funny. So, but check this out. And I told Aaliyah this morning. The energy of the morning continues out throughout the day. We have planetary hours where things will shift, and, you know, to your benefit, to your detriment. Obstacles there, obstacles removed, you know, delays, everything. And so, but very much what happens in the morning, you can expect some of that stuff to happen in the day. So if I wake up and there's like a fight, I expect there to be some craziness during the day. If I wake up to love and happiness and I expect there to be love and happiness that day. And I look specifically for where it's coming from. And I've been doing this for years and years and years and years. I wake up, look around, and see what's going on, and I roll with it from there. Today, we woke up and Priestess was getting attacked left, right, and center by bullshit. And she was trying to help. You know, this guy who shit on her, not necessarily me, this guy that shit on her this morning, she tried to help him. She tried to help me and him, you know, she sent me there as a client, you know. Yeah, man, whatever. I can't, but I refuse to work with abuse. We are no longer on the sunny side. Do we enable abusers? We don't handle excuses. And although, you know, there are reasons for things, we handle excuses a little bit. You could be a little lazy. You could fuck up. You know, like everybody's human. Everybody's got the thing. But we don't, by and large, we try and avoid excuses. And we definitely try and avoid, to the best of our ability, abusive people. And that's it. I didn't use, you know, I wouldn't go as far as saying toxic or narcissist or like mental. No, it doesn't even have to go that far. We avoid abusive people. But then again, at the same time, hey, Hope, what's up? At the same time, we don't weaponize bullshit. So we don't say, there are so many of you that I hear every day, when someone disagrees with you, you say they're abusive. That's not true. It's not what abuse, that doesn't even make sense. You guys even speak English? It's like I said, it's like I was saying this morning. I can handle narcissism. I can't handle, it's either like this, either the comments, that these people go through are either narcissistic or stupid. They're either a narcissist or they're stupid. And like, I can't handle either. And so it's one or the other. Like certain comments, it's one or the other. Narcissist or he's stupid. But either way, it's abusive. And we do not make excuses for abusive people. Not anymore. We don't say, oh, it's mentally ill. Nope, never again. Nope, never again. We don't say things like, they're having a bad day. Nope, never again. Maybe we'll say that. They're having a bad day, so they're freaking out. Maybe we'll say that. Because we cut it a little bit of slack, right? But, we live, and we never, ever weaponize love. Never. And even me having this conversation, telling you guys that you do not should not, that you do not weaponize love. Let's say maybe there are a lot of people in pain right now, and they weaponize everything. And that's not us. The only weapon I need is love. Love and understanding. I don't, I'm a holy royal archmason. I'm a royal archmason. My job in life is to take you guys, is to protect you guys on the journey. In Freemasonry, we call each other brothers, brother, this is a fraternity. But if you're lucky enough, to get recruited into the Royal Arch, which is then, because you got to get recruited, right? If you're lucky enough to get recruited into the Royal Arch, you're a sojourner now. And it's a very different part of Freemasonry than the other side of Freemasonry, which is the one that all you guys know about, 33rd degree. Oh, that guy's really high up. That's a different type of that's a different part of Freemasonry. That's not my thing. I'm a Templar. Not a Templar yet. I gotta move, through the stages to be a Templar, but I'm a Templar in training, so to speak. And but I'm in the Royal Arch, and my job is to protect you guys on your journey. That's my journey. And 2 weeks ago, the irony was not lost on me as I was taking my mom to the Holy Land. Because that's what a Templar Knight does. Good job, Sonny. Thanks, man. Destiny is a bitch, isn't it? Well, it's a long fucking drive, that's for sure. And so that's the deal. Hey, Sophia, thanks. That's great. Maybe I'll step off stage right now and go read your email and bring it back. Would you want me to read your letter in public? I know you're just being excited. I'm just being grouchy. I filled myself with toxic crap. Thinking about toxic crap is making me feel like a little bit of toxic crap right now. Seriously, man. Anyways, I just joking, Sophia. I'll get it in a sec. I super appreciate whatever you send. I super appreciate. Hey, JM, what's up? That's right, Wolf Mother. SunnySide. No abuse, no excuses. But again, I do understand when you're upset and you're hurt, and we're here for that as well. This is not going to let you indulge in emotional stuff. All right, check it out. What else is going on here in this situation before I take off? So what did we learn today? So what did we do today before I sign off? The dog star, the Lionsgate thing. The Lionsgate, it's very cool. Very, very, very cool. That's what I showed you, what it looks like in astrology, and I showed you what it looks like in astronomy. Very, very cool. Share it with your friends. I discussed the phenomena of you, that whatever happens in the morning, be aware that that might be a template for the rest of the day. Just be aware of what's happening around you. We also learned that, the Lion's Gate heralds in the dog days of summer. Sonny learned that today. So we also learned that you have to, if you're in a toxic situation, you have to remove yourself. Guys, if you're swimming in freaking plutonium, you have to leave. You can't just sit breathing poisonous gas. You have to leave. Think about that. If you're sitting in a car, let's do this sunny side style, okay? Let's make a sunny side analogy. If you're sitting in a car and someone decides to fart their brains out and stink up the scene, you kind of got to get out of the car, right? And so you kind of got to remove yourself from the situation. And so that's you really have to do it until the toxic situation resolves itself. We also know that certain areas in this world, certain geographical areas of this world, have negative energy attached to it. There's also certain geographical parts of this world that has positive energy attached to it. And you have to be careful because you're going to carry that energy with you. In addition to that, we've made a resolution here that we don't weaponize love. Not ever weaponize love. That's like throwing food at someone. That's like wasting food. You don't waste food, right? You don't waste food. You don't waste food. You do not waste food. And you do not weaponize love. And that's it. Hey. Yeah. No, we're not talking about. No, I'm not talking to anybody about you know who. I'm not talking to anybody about you know who or anything. I'm just telling the Sunnysiders that there's a GoFundMe and I need financial help for my legal team that I have to put together. And that's it. Where's the positive energy? Oh my goodness. There's lots of positive. So check it out. Oh, no, Mom, I'm definitely watching what I say. So Wolf Mother, imagine this. Imagine this. We're conduits for energy, right? So if you're in the desert, okay, imagine that you're in the desert and you need water. So you have water, a little bit of water, and lots of sand. And maybe a couple of scorpions, because I'm telling the story. And so if you're a plant, if you're a cactus, you're not going to draw in the sand. Are you guys hearing me? You're not going to I talked to my class about this. I'm going to talk up again. You're not going to draw, if you're a cactus, you're not going to draw in sand. If you're a tree, you're not going to draw in dirt. Now, you are going to draw in water. Now, that water might be poison, and it might kill the cactus. That water might be poisonous, and it might kill the tree or the plant. So you, when you're drawing in things, and you're in a very barren situation, you're not going to draw in sand. Like I said, the body doesn't eat books. The body doesn't eat jokes. You cannot live on laughter, but you cannot live on love. Love does not feed the body and it does not feed the mind. It only feeds your emotional state. You cannot live on love, but you will absolutely die without it because your emotional state is nourished with love. And if you don't nourish your emotional side, it will die and take down the rest of you with it. And so that's the deal. So when you draw stuff in, you're going to draw in what's needed. You're going to absorb what's needed. So you're not going to absorb the sand. You're going to absorb the water. Now, the water may be poisoned. And if the water is poisoned, what do you think is going to happen if you were to drink poisoned water physically? Now, imagine that if you're absorbing poisoned emotion. You're going to get poisoned emotionally. You will become poisoned. It's not your fault. Why do you think I am so incredibly compassionate with people who have been abused? Why do you think I put up with so much personal abuse? Because Papa Sunshine told me, he sat down and he said, imagine what these people went through in their lives to get where they are today. And he said, my responsibility, de soleil, you know, my responsibility is to be compassionate and have open arms for for all the people in the like I said, I'm Holy Royal Arch. My job in this world is to help you guys get to the Holy Land. That's my job. And I'll write stories along the way. That's my job. And I'm really happy about it. Actually, that was the last thing I ever said to Rebecca. The last time I haven't spoken. Now, I know I was upset. I really haven't spoken to her. I haven't spoken to Rebecca in almost a year and a half since before the Chicago Marathon. Because SLC didn't want me to talk to her. So I didn't. So I stopped talking to her. And she went on. It's why, she wasn't commenting on our videos. She wasn't sharing my stuff anymore. It's all right. But the thing I said to her, last thing I said was, I said, you got to know your gig, man. And I just like my gig. My gig, I sit back and I watch, I'm just sitting there protecting you guys on your way to the Holy Land. And that's the deal. And to show you guys some secrets from the temple that I learned long ago. Like I share really small pieces of temple secrets with you guys along the way. And that's the deal. If I give it to you all in one, you're going to freak out. So that's it. Hey, Sophia, what's up? I hope you're having a super, super, super beautiful day. Priestess, what's up? What is, oh, you guys are talking Wolf Mother. Yeah, well, it's that Sagittarius in me, man. My Mercury in Sag, it makes me, my Mercury and Jupiter in Sagittarius gets me in a lot of trouble. It means I'm a blurter, I'm loud when I talk, I'm optimistic when I talk, I can be boastful and proud and, loud and proud, man. Loud and proud. It was a lesson I learned a long time ago. I'm not really I'm loud when we laugh and play and have fun, and I'm emotional, but I'm not abusive. I let go. And so there's a difference. There's a difference. Anyways, what else is going on? Almost time to get out of here. I got to go down to laundry time. Yeah, so be careful, guys. Your emotional state has to eat as well. Your emotional state, your chi, your life force energy has to breathe and exist and nourish itself as well. And it's just not, and like anything else, if it absorbs, and eats something toxic, your emotional state, your chi is gonna wipe out. That's it. When you headed out?
Oh, why?
Because you want to do your thing?
Nah, man, I got time.
It's going to take a while. When you come back
It's
tonight,
this is tired.
Yeah, well, we'll
I'm
do
in a coma.
We'll sort it out.
I'm in a coma right now.
I hear that. I was in a
go
coma.
to the bank, I have to go shopping before I go to work. I had to take my little nap.
It was busy morning, right? Yeah, I got to head out too.
See, where I used to live, I used to fucking pay my phone bill, and then I used to go shop on my way home from work.
On the way home. That's
to my apartment.
That's the way to do it.
See, I used to work nights, so I used to get off the bus like at 7:30. Start to way be up there, go shopping, and then go home and go to sleep.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Put food in the crock pot.
And that's it. Then it's ready. Yeah.
It was ready by the time you woke up.
This
way you could have time to have a relationship with some creepy fucking female.
No, I'm out of relationship mode right now. I won't.
Just fucking pick something else off the street,
Stop. We can't talk like that online because people who are out to get me, not just the ex, but like You don't get it. Fans, people, they record my show live. They record it as we're talking like this, and then they go and they harass me with it. So.
Where's the mountain man go?
The who? Oh,
Mountain man.
I don't know, man. You've probably taken a nap or went for a walk. I gotta head. Anyways, I'm gonna log off soon and head out, and we'll move on. He's making friends with himself. He's pollinating. Oh my God! Be careful. He's exercising. He's working on his cardio. His grip strength. All right, enough. All right, enough. All right, guys. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here and book out. Rain's coming in for the night. I saw it on the TV. Hey, Chrissy, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. All right, guys, it's time to hit the boogie. From the sunny side up, with all of that, unless there are any more questions, guys, please, please, please donate to the GoFundMe. Please, please, please. And because I'm pretty close, like I have to get the lawyer thing settled out in the next couple of days. And then I can get on with this. I really, with all of my heart, love SLC. Like, I really do. But, like, whatever. Please help me with the GoFundMe. And then I can get out of here. All right, guys. Wishing everybody, with that, hey, Mom, if you're still there, I super love you. I hope you're having an amazing day. Be careful, walk into the car. And I super love you guys, and that's the action. From the satellite office, from the satellite office in the hostel on the sunny side. Wishing you guys the absolute best. It's a bit of a psych ward. Wishing, hey, Rock, what's up, man? Hey, Rock. So just before we go, so that's the Lionsgate portal, man. How cool is that? Where it rises, right? The sun and Sirius rise in tandem. That's the Lionsgate portal on the 8th month, 8th day in Leo. That's the Lionsgate portal. Pretty cool, man.